If you're an Android user or just a big fan of tech in general, you're probably excited about the release of the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, but there are a few things that Samsung didn't tell us about this phone that I want to break down for you right now. What's going on, Tech Squad? Andrew Edwards here, editor-in-chief of GearLive.com. And if this is your first time here, this channel is all about tech, gadgets, and gaming. So if you're into that kind of stuff, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell icon in order to stay up to date on all future videos on this channel. Like I said, there are some things about this phone right here, the brand new Samsung Galaxy Note 8. It's super exciting. It's a great device. Full review is coming soon. But continuing the review series, it's important to note and be aware of some of the more negative things about this device. If you want to be an informed consumer, you want to know the pros and the cons. So in this video, I want to tell you about some of those cons, some of the things that stuck out to me that Samsung kind of glossed over or didn't even mention during the announcement of this smartphone. And let's start with one of the main flagship features of the Galaxy Note, the S Pen. During the announcement, Samsung kind of made it seem like this was a revolutionary brand new S Pen, when in fact, it's exactly the same one that was found in the Galaxy Note 7. Now, that doesn't mean it's a bad S Pen at all. In fact, it's pretty great, but it's not new. It's only new in as far as the Galaxy Note 7 essentially got canceled, and therefore no one really got to use the new tech in the S Pen last year. So they're implying that that same new tech from last year is new again this year, and it's not. It's the same tip size at 0.7 millimeters and has the exact 4,096 different pressures that it can sense. Even with the S Pen now being IP68 rated for water resistance, that's nothing new either, because that's the same rating it had for last year's Galaxy Note 7. So if you had a Note 7 and you thought the S Pen experience would be better this year, it's just gonna be the same, which still not bad, just not better. Number 2 on my list, fast charging. Samsung always likes to throw this phrase in the mix when talking about their batteries, but unfortunately, the Galaxy Note 8 is still on quick charge 2.0 speeds. So while other smartphone makers are incorporating quick charge 3.0 and have been for many, many months, Samsung is still sticking to the older technology, and frankly, I don't understand why. My only assumption, and this is just a guess, is that it has something to do with that whole Galaxy Note 7 fiasco and they're being overly cautious this year. But Quick Charge 3.0 would have been really nice to see on the Note 8 flagship. And building on charging, let's just go directly to the battery and talk about that for a minute. During the announcement, usually Samsung likes to tout the size of their battery, and they didn't do that this year, and I think this is why. The battery is only 3,300 milliamp hours. A 3,300 milliamp hour battery is smaller than the battery even found in the Galaxy S8 Plus, which has a 3,500 milliamp hour battery. And to put that in perspective, last year's Note 7 also had a 3,500 milliamp hour battery, so this year's Note actually has a smaller battery than we saw last year. The Note 8 has a bigger display and beefier internals than the S8 Plus, but comes away with a smaller battery. So I'm not feeling that. I would have at least liked to see an on-par battery with the S8 Plus, an on-par battery with the Note 7, but instead we get something smaller. And again, my guess, I can only assume that this goes back to last year's crazy Note 7 fiasco. All right, up next, let's talk about storage. Samsung's never been one to shy away from storage options. They go on and on about how much storage they provide, and that they even allow users to expand that storage via a micro SD card slot, which is fantastic. But with newer technology, phones like the OnePlus 5 ship with a much faster UFS 2.1 storage speed. And this makes for much better read and write speeds. In essence, it makes installing applications faster, it makes boot times faster, it makes application launches faster. And in fact, some, but not all, Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus units shipped with this same feature. But since not all S8 and S8 Plus smartphones shipped with UFS 2.1, which is still kind of weird, Samsung kept it on the down low. They didn't announce it as an official feature because it's not something that everyone would have. With the Note 8, they haven't mentioned at all whether it's UFS 2.1 or not. My guess is probably not because they didn't say anything about it, but I want to just keep that one out there. This one is an asterisk because it very well may be that it supports this, but if you do support it, it would be listed on the specs page of the phone, and it's not. Now, those were the big ones that stuck out to me. There are a few smaller ones as well that we'll just go through pretty quickly without diving in too much. The Note 8 rocked exactly the same Snapdragon 835 processor at 2.35 gigahertz as the S8 and S8 Plus, even though they could have easily upgraded to the new one that sports 2.45 gigahertz speeds. And for a device that claims to be the fastest and the beefiest and the top of the line, you'd think they'd want to do more to differentiate it from the S8 and S8 Plus lineup, and that was one way that they could have that they chose not to. Also, for a device that claims to be a multimedia beast, Samsung didn't bake any stereo audio experience into the Note 8. You get one mono speaker that sounds kind of tinny and just not that great overall when compared to a lot of other smartphone speaker experiences. But there you have it. Nothing here was a knock on Samsung at all, or a knock on this device. In fact, this is one of the best smartphones you can pick up today. Also one of the most expensive. That's another thing I should have thrown in fact. This phone starts at $930. Add tax on top of that, and you're looking at an over $1,000 smartphone right here in the Note 8. Is it worth that much money? I'll leave that to you guys to decide. It's your money, not mine. For my money, even though I think this is a fantastic device, I find it hard to recommend over the S8 or S8 Plus unless the S Pen is essential to your mobile workflow. But with every high-profile launch, there's gonna be good and bad about any device you're looking at, and these were just the things I thought of when I first saw the Note 8. With that said, I wanna know what you guys think. Do you think any of those things are a deal breaker as far as you picking up a brand new Galaxy Note 8? Are you buying a Note 8? Did you already pre-order a Note 8? Or are you playing the waiting game? Do you want to see what Apple has up its sleeve in just under a week? Do you want to see what Google's going to come up with in about a month with the new Google Pixel? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll meet you down there for further discussion. Don't forget, the new shirts for the channel are available right now in both men and women's sizes. So if you want to represent the Tech Squad, hit that link down below. If you haven't done it already, feel free to click or tap on my face here at the bottom of the screen when it shows up in order to subscribe for free to the channel so you can stay up to date on all future videos. Thank you so much for watching as always, guys. I appreciate your support. I'm Andrew Webbers, and I'll catch you in the next video.